This here is a Mac Air. This thing here. It is without a doubt the worst thing I've ever bought in my life. If I didn't have the money, I would take it outside and saw it up with my angle grinder into small pieces and ship it back to Mac and say, that's what I think of your piece of shit. You pay a lot of money for these things and they're so overrated. This is what this does most of the time. It buffers. It drops out to the internet all the time. Don't buy one till Mac apologises for selling this piece of shit to people. I rang them up and said, oh, there must be something wrong with the connection between me and the internet. No, I can put my old Lenovo on and my old Acer on, and it can all day will go along without being disconnected all the time. What this does the most is buffer. Yes, you'll get sometimes it won't buffer, but it buffers, and that's what this Mac does more than any other computer I've ever had. For some reason it got the worst pickup to the internet that you can get, and it will become the most frustrating thing you can ever have, because you can't listen to music, you can't listen to movies, you can't watch anything, and uploading things onto the internet you can't, because it buffers all the time. And when you ring them up, oh, it must be your fault, or it must be a fault of your internet server or something like that, and it's not, because I can put a Lenovo on and a Acer on, and they will just play all day, no problems. This thing, 2 weeks I've had it and it's tried my patience. I've been a very patient man, blaming myself first, not the machine, because I'm not familiar with it. I am familiar with it now. I hate it. Don't buy a Mac. They're rubbish. Don't buy one of these most overrated product ever created on the market, ever. No wonder it's going down as a company, because it's just living on reputation and not on quality of product. Oh, we sell a quality product. No, you don't. No, you don't, Mac. If you watch this, if you pick this up on the net, you don't. It's this what it does all day. It's fucking rubbish. Excuse me. And I'll say it front on, if Mac execs see this, tough shit, pal, because I've had enough of this Mac Air. It's a piece of rubbish. And when you say to the shop, oh, it might be the problem, it might, and then they say, oh no, it must be me, I must be a dickhead, I know nothing about computers, so it must be my fault. It's always someone else's fault. No, this is a failure of a product. It's unreliable. Half the time I try to send emails, it doesn't send them. Oh, we can't find a receiver. How very odd for a machine that's more futuristic. It's gone backwards to I don't know, when was the internet invented? This thing's gone backwards. And that's how it is. I am so frustrated with this AirMac, whatever it is, Mac Air. Fuck. I might could kill it. If it was a person, you shoot it. Strangle it. It's like you have a domestic argument with it. If it was a wife and beat it up, it's the most. Now don't beat my wife up, I don't touch anyone. But with this thing, inanimate object, it's coming very close to being sawn into small pieces with an angle grinder, sent to Mac and say, that's what you do with a Mac, because that's the most fun you can have with one. Yeah, most fun you can have with a Mac is sawing it with an angle grinder, because you can't have much fun with it otherwise. You can use it as a frisbee, I suppose, you know, they make good frisbees, reasonable, skim on the water with a Mac, but they're no good as a fucking device for entertainment or communication or watching the net on. Just rubbish. Contact Mac support? What, when the internet drops out all the time with this thing? It's a fucking joke.